back with another video. We are down to the side chick, side chick. We at another side chick, side chick. Man, this is like the side chick gate is going on. So apparently Tasha K, Unwind with Tasha K, is back with exposing Derrick Jaxn. And let's just say this. So according to Tasha K, she was served with a gag order from Derrick Jaxn. I'm like, how is he able to serve her with a gag order? Shouldn't the judge be able to serve with a gag order? Like, what is the reason? What evidence do we have that this lady was served with a gag order? Now, mind you, this third side chick is a surgeon, okay? And we're gonna get into the surgeon side chick. So apparently, the surgeon side chick does not have any social media. The surgeon side chick said that her and Derrick got into it, that Derrick called her and said, don't answer the phone from a blogger because just block them if a blogger tried to call you. All right. And his wife was, and then pretty much, the wife said he's been straight since last year. But this new side chick, that's a surgeon, said she was in the mall, Lenox Mall, and Derrick came up to her and said, quote, "You are so beautiful." And she was like, he asked her the number, and the surgeon side chick did give Derrick Jaxn the number and everything like that. Also, she said in the live that she got pregnant at the age of 32. So y'all known each other. You a surgeon, right? Which you work in the medical field, did not put on a condom and got pregnant by a man you do not know. And you got pregnant at the age of 32. And you said you set up the appointment to terminate the pregnancy. And Derrick said, wait another week before you make that decision. Then she said Derrick was going around in her house and that she had cameras to prove that Derrick was in her home. Then she was saying that it's some white stuff that he went live in front of her home. She didn't know it, and there's some white stuff in the background to prove that's her home. Then Tasha K said that Derrick got a deal with Bishop T.D. Jakes that's worth over a lot of money, over $100,000. That's worth over a lot of money. So then she said the last time Derrick Jaxn and the side chick surgeon had sex was on March the 18th, 2021. Then Tasha asked her, do you believe that he have an addiction, a sex addiction? She said yes, because in the job parking lot at the hospital, they got it in the truck. That he screwed her in the truck after the surgery and screwed her in the truck. So I'm like, whoa, wait a minute now. Hold up. Give me a second. You screw her in the truck in the hospital parking lot. You a doctor. And you mean to tell me you're screwing with somebody with all the germs and stuff like that? Come on now. Hello? Hey. Yeah, I'm live right now. Oh, no. I don't have you playing. Uh-uh. I'll delete it. It's no problem. I say I can. Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. I love you. Okay, bye-bye. Okay. So now, give me a second. So they said the receipts was dropped on Instagram. Give me a second. Hold up. So I got a phone call. Where's the receipts? Give me a second. Hold up. I'm paying attention. They said it was some receipts dropped. But one thing about the surgeon, give me 1 second about the surgeon. Hold up. Okay, go. Let me go see the receipts. Give me a second, you guys. Hold up. Y'all see y'all have the receipts. Hold 1 second. That person said the receipt dropped on Instagram. Let me see. Is it the side chick surgeon? Let me see. Where's the side chick? Where's the side chick surgeon? Hold up. Okay, hold on. Let me see. Is it the side chick surgeon? Because I just want to know if it's a side chick surgeon. Okay. Okay. His mistress' house is in the background. Did a recent videos on his page. So you can see seven signs you're always on his mind. That was the side chick home. Look like the side chick is Surgeon House looking really, really good. So if you all is big supporters of her, that is the evidence. Then she released the text messages here. Okay. Laugh emoji. This is Derrick Jaxn. Derrick Jaxn said this. Did you block me? So the side chick surgeon responded three question mark emojis. Then Derrick was like, "Babe, I understand things are crazy right now. I get it. If you allow me to explain the situation to you, I will. Please give me the chance to explain this mess. I declined an interview with a blogger a few months ago back and made a video criticizing her work. She is on a smear campaign to assassinate my character. I've nothing to hide from you. I've been honest with you from day one. Can I come by to talk to you?" Then the side chick said this. Derrick, this is a quote. Derrick, you lied about everything. When you called last night, you said, if any blogger contact me, say I don't know you, and blocked them. I asked, what was this about? And you said, hold on, let me see. Ooh, this so, hold on. Oh, Derrick, you lied about everything. When you called last night, you said, if any blogger contact me, say I don't know you, and block them. I asked, what was this about? And you said, over an interview, nothing more. Well, 2 women claimed they had an affair with you, and I didn't know nothing about this until you called now. You're doing videos with your wife and the chick you said you didn't want to marry and haven't seen in months, etc. Get the fuck out of here with that bullshit, man. Every video you record is in front of my house. You can see my house in the background. Don't contact me ever. Then this allegedly Derrick responded, said, please allow me to explain. Then a side chick surgeon said, no, thank you. Then Derrick said this, it's all alleged. Unblock my number. I'm on my way to your office now. If this is what you want, let's do it. I'm not leaving until you talk to me. Woo-wee. This is just so sad. This is embarrassing for his wife, though. I would pretend like I got a co-host sit next to me. This is embarrassing to his wife. Because this woman got a bonnet. She did a video. She went live explaining to me. You mean to tell me that it's another side chick, and this side chick is a surgeon that got a big booty, because the side chick, the surgeon said, I got a big booty and I don't even want this booty this big. You know what I'm saying? So obviously the side chick surgeon got a big booty. So I'm just trying to understand, Derrick, you are caught up with another side chick? The side chick surgeon? What is going on? You can't keep your pee. Mind you, I don't know. What is this? Is this like the 4th side chick or the 3rd side chick? I didn't lost count. But your wife is literally going out there on a press tour to make sure your livelihood, make sure the bag is protected. Now we got another side chick. And the reason why I believe this woman, I can believe her, is because you see her house in the background. You see the text messages, so receipts are given. Apparently, Tasha K is going to drop some recordings on Patreon with the security cameras. So if that woman got security cameras in her home, and it show you there with the timestamp that it was this year, then you are guilty. Now, I am praying for your wife. I am really praying for her because she's really living by the Bible, being a help me, standing by her husband, and not allowing the enemy to come in and destroy the marriage. And you keep on sticking your peen in people's puss and getting into this situation. This is bad. But he got a spirit of an addiction. Okay? That's 3 since July. Surgeons are regular people. Yeah, surgeons are regular people. You know, you could be a surgeon. Do you see all the hospital videos that go out when doctors be screwing the other doctors or nurses be screwing doctors? If y'all don't think that it's a lot of hoish thing that goes on in these hospitals and nurse homes, y'all must don't be knowing about the tea. I've seen plenty of things that go on in a lot of these places, so a lot of stuff going around. So I don't know the doctor name, but all I know is I'm calling her the side chick surgeon. So we have the phone lines open up if the people want to call in and to see, do y'all really believe it? So let me ask the people in the chat 1 second. Press 1 if y'all believe it. Press 2 you don't believe it. Give me a second. Oh, wait 1 second. I want to know, ladies, do y'all believe this? Press 1 if you believe this side chick surgeon, or press 2 you do not believe it. And we'll open up the phone lines to let y'all call in. I believe it, child. If it's one that's other, and he got a certain addiction to a surgeon. So after she get through doing brain surgery or heart surgery, she's opening up her yoni and you going inside her after she got through digging in somebody's guts and putting the stitches in their butt, putting the stitches in their body. So you mean to tell me that you got all this stuff going on? Oh my, and then you go and get the scrub out. Oh, I have to go. I got to go on my lunch break. So you could get F down in the truck? Like, come on now. Really? This is what you doing in your life? You as a whole surgeon and you gonna get screwed in his truck on your job? What if one of your patients would have came by? What if your boss would have came by or decided that you actually getting screwed in the truck? Wow. This is some Tyler Perry stuff, man. You can't wait till she get off at home to drop some chocolate turtles and all that type of stuff like that. Come on now. You mean to tell me that you can't wait to drop you can't wait until that person get off work to do all that stuff, and you mean to tell me that you doing all that? Yes, that is something that I speak to your shame side chick surgeon, and I speak to his shame to have didn't even think none of you to say, hey baby, is you done with the brain surgery? Baby, I ain't done yet. It's gonna be a couple of more hours and then I'll be done. After I get done with this 2-hour surgery, meet me in the truck. And then this is the other part that got me. Okay, that got me. And I was like, oh no. He was masturbating in the parking. I said, what? In the parking lot. So he just pulled out his peen in the parking lot? Oh my gosh. Come on now. Come on now. Really? Really? I am literally sitting here and just scratching my head. And I'm just saying, how many more side chicks got to come out? I'm not hating. How many more side chicks got to come out for his wife to take the bonnet off her head and pack up her bags and leave, or pack up his bags and leave? How many more side chicks that gotta go through? This is embarrassing. But Tasha K has a 30-some thousand people in the chat. This is an extreme hot story because, baby, them audio recordings are dropping like hotcakes. I really like the fact that she did not destroy the person's voice, that we able to hear the side chicks, and I believe her. The more and more she talked, the more and more I believe her. Now, something that is quite interesting, that you can't block somebody on YouTube, but you can still see their YouTube content. So I don't know if she was having problems with her account or whatever. But according to the side chick surgeon, she got on her sister's phone, and obviously her sister is a wino. Give me a second. Get into it. The side chick surgeon's sister is probably a wino, and she emailed Tasha and to got Tasha the tea. But I want to see how it is with the security cameras. And this is another part the side chick surgeon said. She said that he was coming by her house to see where the cameras were angled at. I said, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me you going around the house to see where her cameras are and caught it, and now you can't even get in the gate now? See, when you cheat, a lot of these side chicks, they not gonna keep quiet. It ain't too many side chicks that's gonna keep quiet. I'm gonna be honest with you. Ain't so many side chicks that's gonna keep quiet when it comes to this. Okay, he loves women with big booties. Absolutely. He loves women that's freaky and kiki. See, his wife probably ain't gonna do it in no parking lot. She gonna be like, baby, let's wait to go home. Let's put on a little bit of some John B. Keith in the background. Let me put on my bonnet. Let me put on my holy dress that goes down to my ankles, and you can get on top of me, and you can do your business. Let's just wait. Let's not do it in the car. That's not godly. Like, let's just wait. Let's just pray before we do it. Before you stick it inside me. Let's go into the Asharara Kandala before you stick it inside me and all that. I'm just saying. We gonna go to the fall ass people. Let's go to the Hanchalalas Kandala before you stick it inside me. Oh baby, can I hit it? Can I hit it from the back? You ain't hitting it from the back. Let's go to the fall lines. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
I'm doing all right.
Well, this is my thing. I hope Derrick Jaxn's wife and her family, they get her out of that situation. I understand to be raised in a church setting, and but at the end of the day, it's all about him doing. He can bring her all type of diseases, anything to her, and then to have women in their house. And then I want to know, why wouldn't he leave the house? Why would her and the kids leave the house? That makes no sense. Why would you leave the house and let him stay there? That makes no sense. He needs to get his ass out and move on. You know what I mean? And, I don't care about her appearance or whatever. I don't care about that, because she looks like she's a natural woman, and that's a beautiful thing for Black women. But what I didn't understand is why he would put her on there like that and make a mockery of it, because that's what he did. And then the reaction video, he's a whole nutcase. He's a whole nutcase talking in the third person. No, no. She needs to take him to court, divorce him, and get what she needs. And she might need to start her own channel and, do her godly and spiritual stuff, because people will listen to her, because she actually went through that. And he's the advocate now for women that's really been shamed on the internet, because he basically embarrassed her the whole time. He embarrassed her. There's no way you can just hold your head up. And I just want to know, is she like in a church cult? Because it's like she's been, I don't know if he's hitting on her or what he's doing. But
didn't they say like in that video, not to cut you off, caller, that he hit her? Did Tasha K alluded to that in the video?
Yes. I need her to wink when she do when they do another video or something. She needs to wink and let us know she needs help, because we will get her. But okay, Wiley, that was it.
All right. Well, we think so. You believe the surgeon side chick?
Oh yes, I believe her. I definitely believe her.
Well, definitely believe her. Thank you so much 100%. For calling in.
Okay, thanks, Wiley, and everyone in the chat. Have a good night.
Okay, bye-bye. All right, 3376 caller, you on the air. 3376. Hey,
Wiley, this is Katorbe. So I saw Tasha K's live, and I will say this: I believe in a side chick surgeon. That's crazy. I love that. I'm gonna use that tomorrow for my live, so I hope you don't mind.
No, that's no problem.
I have to say this. It makes so much sense now. When that lady went live with her little bonnet and she was talking about she's wearing the bonnet of God or the armor of God or something like that, she said in the title of the Instagram video, "Did he beat you?" So I feel like she's alluding to the truth, and that's the wife. Because everybody kept asking, like, he was holding her hand for dear life. So I believe everything the surgeon said. It puts a lot of things in perspective. This woman said he was recording videos in front of her house. That makes perfect sense, because we know that wasn't his house. And of course, once they did what you said, you were a surgeon, you getting money. He was moving on to his next victim. The problem is his wife filed for divorce before he could file. So now he has to put on this image like he
and
wants
this
to
happened.
stay. But
Apparently, this happened like after like the divorce, when she took it back. When she said she wasn't going to file no more, when she withdrew the motion because this side chick surgeon recently had sex with him on March the 18th of this year. So that's recent.
I believe it.
That's like what, last week?
Look at this man. That man went from, that woman said on her Instagram, she studied the bodies of his mistresses to the point where she knew how they were secreting, their bra size, their waist size. That's an obsession. She went from obsessing about his side chicks to obsessing about the Lord. And I do believe she's in some type of cult, but Derrick is not. Derrick is probably the leader of the cult. And she talking about the devil won't win. Baby, you married to the devil. There he is right there in the flesh.
Amen to that. She keep talking about the devil. He is the devil because he ain't worried about your vows. He's an adulterer. He's a fornicator. And he's not worried about you at all. You keep on praying and talking about the devil and all that. That's your husband. He's the one that's doing all these devil acts. In my humble opinion.
It really is. It's sad. And to see how she went from Wiley, she went from a beautiful, not saying she's not beautiful, but she went from someone who did herself up, was very feminine, to now she's like boyish. Like, what is going on? Is he like beating her like this? Or does she feel like she has more power when she dresses down, tones it down, or doesn't put on anything? I feel like he made her look like that so that the men won't be in her DMs. You know, he don't want you in his wife DMs, Wiley. That's really what it is.
Well, I'm going to go on her DM and say, sister, I'm praying for you. Because I'm going to just pray for her, because all this, that's unhealthy when you're constantly getting embarrassed. Now she's out there getting dragged in these streets. Everybody was dragging her and everybody's dragging him. But the reason why she got dragged so much is because she came out with the bonnet. She's looking all sad. You know what I'm saying? She looking like she's a kidnap victim, etc. So we think
she really do.
Yes.
Stockholm syndrome. But thank you, Wiley,
thank you
for having me
in.
on. I know the chat is live tonight. I'm going back in.
All right, thank you.
All right.
Okay. Bye-bye. Let's go to the next caller. 9542, caller, you on the air.
Wiley.
Hey.
Hello?
Hey.
Oh, hi.
Live on the air.
Hey. I was calling. I saw I just got off Tasha K Live. I just want to say this. I don't feel sorry for the wife, because I believe she knows. If you look at her Instagram, she knew about these women. This is not new news to her. This is new news to us, and we're reacting to it. So I think her reaction now is to show that, you know, I'm stronger than that. God has me. And that's great. I don't want her to suffer. I don't want her to be, you know, feeling less than what she is, which is what God created her to be. However, I don't think you should be going on there and defending him any longer. Like, that should be over. That last caller said she needs to start her own stuff and get her own audience going, and she can talk whatever subject she want to talk about. And I think that's great. But coming on there to defend him, I don't think he realizes that makes him look worse. Because now if people going into physical abuse. I didn't see anything about physical abuse in the beginning of this. All I heard was that he's a cheater and a liar. But now she's saying that the side chick surgeon said, you know, when he gets aggravated, he'll grab her arm real quick, or he'll do whatever. And I'm like, wait a minute.
And so that's a big man.
She said,
and that's a big muscular man.
And you see how little his wife is.
Oh yes. He could pull you and pull your arm out of socket or something.
You know, I'm not saying he did it. I don't want to put nothing on him, because I definitely wouldn't wish that on his wife.
Absolutely not me either.
All I'm saying is, if he's that aggressive with a side chick, you don't know what he's doing at home. And that was her point. And I think Derrick is a huge hypocrite, because he gets out here, and I know the men right now are like rejoicing, because he's always like, he's just an advocate, like, for just, you know, oh, your man doesn't appreciate you. He doesn't do this. He doesn't do that. And it's like, you're one of the biggest cads out there, Derrick. So like, did you give it advice, like, for these women, just so for what? You know, so you can have them?
And you doing the same thing.
Anyway.
Come on now.
I'm so glad that I caught this live because I missed the one a little early. I was like, man. But anyway, thank you, Wiley.
Oh, thank you so much for calling in. Okay, we got
All right.
another caller in queue. Thank you. 1753 caller, you on the air.
Hello, good night, Wiley. How are you?
All right.
Good, yes. I'm just going to call in and say that I agree with all the side chicks. I just came off Tasha K's live, and let me tell you why I agree. There's no way that every woman he slept with can have his number, receipts, videos, text threads. I'm just like, no, this is ludicrous. You know what I'm saying? Like, if it was a lie, then I'd be like, okay, maybe not. But they have proof. Not only that, he gave her that order today. So that means he already had an inkling that she was going to speak up or say something in the first place. You understand what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I just feel like this. So the side chick surgeon, I feel like she should have chose better. I don't know, like, if she's gloating about the fact that she slept with him a couple of days ago. I just don't see the reason of her coming out. I mean, it is for good entertainment, but what are they trying to gain from coming out? Are they just trying to say he's a fraud, or like, what is their end game of coming out on Derrick Jaxn? And I'm not defending him by any means. I just want to know.
I personally think, like, you know, Derrick is blamed for that. If he reached out to the side chick surgeon and said, hey, if a blogger contact me, hang up the phone, that made that surgeon go and research him. So he the one that's adding into this. If he was honest and didn't go around creeping, it wouldn't be no scandal. He the one that's participated allegedly in that woman on March the 18th. Then she said allegedly she got pregnant a few months after meeting him. He the one that caused this issue. So he should be at the blame for it all.
And I totally agree. I totally agree with that. I'm just trying to figure out how she don't know who he is. When she said she didn't have any social media and she don't follow him, I'm like, that sounds kind of suspect. That's the only thing I feel like that sounds suspect.
I know she said she had access to his like YouTube, and then she said she was blocked. Then she said she got into her sister's account and she was able to see whatever was going on. But that's what she said. But I know for a fact, if you block from YouTube, you can easily still watch somebody's YouTube channel. I mean, I'm blocked for countless YouTube. I can still see their content. You will still get the notification when they go live.
That's true. That's true. I don't feel sorry for Derrick Jaxn. I feel like his wife is on the verge of snapping. She kind of gives me like that crazy deranged type of look. Oh. So I do feel like something is coming. That's how I look at her. Like, she's already gone. She's in a sunken place. There's no coming out of it. Okay, I don't know if it's a setup where like she's not working and he's the breadwinner, so she feels like she needs to rely on him, but she needs to what's up and like, you know, do something before he gives her something that she can't get rid of. All of this following to the church and God this, God that. Listen, God did not tell you to be a slave to the man. Okay, I don't know where she's getting this from. I don't know what book she's following. I'm just confused.
We thank you so very much for you calling in, waking it up. No, thank you so very much. Yeah, they ain't playing no games, these callers. 8674 caller, you on the air. 8674.
Hello.
Hey.
Hi. Yes. Good evening.
Good evening.
I have the only thing I want to just add is that I, don't understand these side chicks. They're coming out because, let's be honest, one of them said, well, most of them at least, said that he had good, peen. And, I think they just want that peen for themselves, they are coming out of nowhere trying to ruin this marriage so that they can have the peen for themselves. Let's just be honest. What is the reason? Why are these women coming out? I mean, they knew he was married. I'm so sorry. These women, they knew he was married. They knew he was
married. Surgeon said she didn't know that he was married. And then she found out that he was married, but they was separated. That she moved out of town. I believe that's one of the side chicks. I don't know if that was the side chick surgeon said that, but yeah. And people don't care these days anyway.
I haven't heard about the recent one, the surgeon one. The only one I know are the last two ones. I think there was the one who.
So you didn't watch Tasha K.
On the birthday.
You didn't watch Tasha K. her last video.
I did not watch. No, I didn't see it. I did not see that live. I just missed that.
You gotta get into it, child. That's the side chick surgeon. The one that he screwed her in the parking lot after she got through doing surgery. He screwed her in the parking lot, and then how he came there, he pulled out his peen and started playing with it. So wow, you gotta get it. You gotta get into the last one. is entertaining.
Oh wow, that's crazy.
Yeah. And then
Okay.
Tasha K showed the receipt of Derrick Jaxn did a video in front of the woman's house when he was in his car. You see part of her home in the video. The side chick surgery.
But you said she knew But you said that she knew he was separated, though.
Yeah, I think
something.
for her, because I get kind of confused because there's a lot of side chicks. I think that she didn't even know he was married. I'm gonna just stick with that one. And she did get pregnant by him, and she went on and terminate the pregnancy. And she recently just had sex with Derrick Jaxn on March the 18th of this year.
Okay, so I missed that tea. I definitely missed that last one. But that's crazy.
Can you imagine you doing it with a surgeon and a surgeon, all of germs, Rona, infections, and all type of stuff? Because you know a surgeon dig inside your body, and it's a lot of germs.
Yeah, exactly.
And you doing that, taking all that ping for 15 minutes. Because the last time chick said Derrick don't last no more than 15 minutes.
Wow, that's crazy. But I think one of them said he was good, so I figured that's why everyone's upset, because he's a little savage. How he blocks them. And he just like, and people are upset, like, oh, you just blocked me and that's it, But, everything's different, I don't know. I just hope the wife is okay. I worry about, at least her getting a disease or him having a side baby. That's like this, what might happen in this situation, so she may have to remove herself. And, the Bible does, you can divorce, the one thing that the Bible will say when it comes to cheating. That is, the one person can divorce. So, but that was it, Wiley. Thank you for your time.
Much. All right. So we got thank you. Bye-bye. We're going to the next caller, 7718. Caller, you're on the air. Oh, hold on 1 second. 7718. Let me go to 7718 first. Give me 1 second. I'm gonna go to 7718. You're live on the air.
All right. Hello.
Hey. Can you turn me down the background?
Hey, Wiley.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just turned you down.
Okay.
I disagree. I feel like the wife knew the whole time. I don't think she's as stupid as people think she is. I think she's very intelligent. If you read her post, she's an amazing writer. I think they had an agreement, and I think it's been exposed. I disagree. I don't think the wife is as dumb and naive as people trying to make her out to be. I think she knew. I think he get all his inspiration from her. I think that's how he know how women feel, what we going through, what to say. I think it all came from her. I think she in on it. I'm not buying that little, she disturbed all that. I'm not buying it. I think she knew.
So you think she knew about all of it? My thing is, why you didn't join in?
And I think it was a situation, like a situation basically like, she in love with him, she want to be with him, but you got to accept him on them terms. And then she's amazing. She's very, very intelligent. If you go through and you read all her posts, read how this woman writes, how she articulates. She's smart as hell. She's a writer. She is the brains behind that shit. His dumb ass don't know nothing. Look at him. I'm telling you. Dig into it. I'm telling you. Check into it. Please check into it.
I know. I read some of this wife. Right? She's highly intelligent. It's just so sad. So you said that she know about it. She don't care. She's gonna stay with him regardless. So you said she's.
I think she cares, but she won't him. There's nothing that he can do. He's gonna do what he want to do. She's been with him for so long, and basically he need her. She makes him Derrick.
Okay, I heard that. Well, we thank you so very much for calling in. That's a great point that you brought up, but we shall see how this is going to turn out.
I need you to dig into that for me.
Okay, I'm going to dig in.
I love your show.
Yeah, I'm going to dig in. Well, since you said it like that, she might be his ghostwriter for them books.
I know she's his ghostwriter. Y'all don't know how we feel for real. Like that, he go too deep. I know she's the writer.
Okay.
Period.
Well, we thank you so very much.
You have a good one.
Well, you too. Thank you for calling in. Okay, what's the next caller? Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous, you live on the air. Anonymous.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick because I know a lot of people want to talk.
Okay.
I think that Dr. Sidechick gave Derrick a scapegoat on accident when she said that he's a sex addict. Now he about to run with the sex addict narrative and get his audience to forgive him and everything else. I think they messed up.
Right. And another thing too, I just read a post of somebody, I forgot word for word, but I'm gonna paraphrase it. They said that Derrick gained over 200,000 followers due to this scandal. And he's gonna take it as being like over they said over 200,000 followers he got. Like right now, he's 1.3 million on followers on Instagram, and I think he gained followers on his YouTube channel. So people can say what they want to say about him. He got 735 followers on YouTube. So this scandal was great publicity for his brand because you get more followers. You may lose some, but you're gaining some. He's going to be gaining more women that's vulnerable in this situation.
Yep, and his wife's going to continue to take all the heat, and his numbers going to go up, and he's going to sell all them books, and he's going to come out with no problem.
Hello? Oh, give me 1 second. Yeah. And what do you say about his wife? What does say about his wife? Can you repeat that?
Oh, I said they're going to continue to drag his wife, and she's going to pay for everything, and his numbers going to keep going up. He's going to sell all his little books, and his audience is going to continue to grow.
All facts. His audience ain't going nowhere. They love this. Especially it's the women that love it, because if they say he got some good peen, other women say, well, I want to feel it too.
Exactly. He's going to have more women in his DMs. You just watch.
Okay. They said he was 775. So they said he lost followers on YouTube, but he probably gained on other platforms as well. So he went down on YouTube, but I think on Instagram he went up, and I think on Facebook he went up. All right. Okay. Thank you so much for calling in. All right. Anybody else?
Bye, Wiley.
Bye. The number was 646-716-8446. 646-716-8447. I'm talking about. So we broke down the story. Shout out to Tasha K. She broke another exclusive with this Derrick Jaxn. We shall see how this situation going to turn out in the future. If you have never subscribed to the Wiley Show, click that subscribe button. I do feel for his wife though, honestly, because she's out here taking these punches and trying to clean up his image. And another side chick definitely had came out. So my question is, will other side chicks come out after the doctor side chick, or as I call it, the surgeon side chick? 5840, caller, you on the air.
Hey, so to answer your question that you just stated, Tasha K did state that she has one more person that's willing to come out, and she might want her identity to be known.
Oh, yeah.
So she did state that in the video.
So that'll probably be like the fifth side chick then. The 4, 1, so 1, 2, 3.
Absolutely.
Probably about the fifth one.
And also for the person who do not like Tasha K and say that they won't discuss Tasha K is having a fit about Tasha K with this story. So you do watch Tasha K and you're influenced by her, which is not nothing bad. But don't say one thing and then do another, because Tasha K's feet in the streets.
Oh, absolutely. She broke the story, and other networks like The Shade Room, Ball Alert, The Breakfast Club, so many people. I don't know if Wendy Williams talked about it yet, but it was so many people talking about it. So give her kudos points on that. And we thank you for calling in.
Yes.
Because this is something. Yeah, another side chick speaking out. But this ought to just make Derrick more attractive, honestly. 2089, caller, you on the air.
Hi, Wiley.
Hi,
this is Brandy. I just want to say this is my very first time calling.
Okay.
Shout out to you.
Thank you.
But also, shout out to Tasha K. Because this interview was genius. I mean, the details, the woman, I believe everything she's saying. Everything she's saying, I absolutely believe her. Let me just take a deep breath.
Okay.
Because I'm gonna give a little bit of my. Okay. My daughter's father is just like this man. He's currently serving time in prison for repeatedly abusing women. Me being his first abuser, okay? I put this man in jail because he almost took my life. But it started there with the putting the down, degrading me, spitting in my face, beating me while I was 9 months pregnant. I mean, he was a star football player. everybody in high school loved him. It started in high school. I was an overweight girl in high school. I looked up to this man. Okay. That's where it started for me. So the same exact situation that this woman is going through, it is extremely similar. And although I didn't have my walk right with God back then, and I do now, I can recognize it now, if that makes sense.
I hear you. Thank you for telling us. Sorry that happened to you.
I'm so much stronger. I'm wiser and I'm better. I'm thankful and I'm grateful. And I just, want to continue to help women through sharing my testimony. I pray that this woman gets away from this man, because if she does not, God himself will not be able to save her from him.
We thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Have a good night.
No,
Bye-bye.
You too. Wow, it's good when people share their story and people get to share their story. Thank you to that caller. Anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley.
Hey.
Listen, ma'am that just called, listen, my prayers are with you. Wiley, the first caller, I think that started, she said that she thinks their wife is in a church cult or a Christian cult, something. I believe that. I kept saying that. I really do believe that. And also, when it came to the lady just speaking about her abuse, did you see she was fully clothed? So we don't know if he's hitting and she's hiding those marks. That lady was fully clothed. Most abusers usually cover up. They cover all the way up because they don't want people to see. They put certain makeup to hide the scars. So I really believe now she, like the other lady, she said that she thinks she knows about it. Of course she knows about it. That's why she left. Excuse me. That's why she left. So that's not a dig. All it's saying is she knew about it. Yes, she knew about it. But there's plenty of women that have probably went through cheating boyfriends, husbands, and they stayed. They just don't tell you their story. You see what I'm saying?
I hear you.
But my thing is that it's repeatedly. He is a habitual cheater. So my thing is you have to get up and go. Like the lady said before, start you a channel. Start doing what you need to do. And do not let him get the upper hand. Go and get a divorce because it's going to get worse. It's going to get worse. These are just things that she knows about. Now, it might be other women that she has no idea about. You know what I'm saying? You can't sit in a situation and act like you don't know and play the dumb role. And I'm not calling her dumb, but at the end of the day, it's like, lady, you got to wake up. And I just think she has been beaten down physically, mentally, spiritually. I think she's just been taking a toll that now it's like, it doesn't matter how I look, my presentation. And I don't want to knock her for how she looks because women do that enough. And women have to stop bashing one another on their looks. That is really sad. For a long time, I was in school and beauty was the only thing. And I had a lot of friends that used to be upset with guys that would, look at me. That's not the attraction you want. You want someone to look at you for your mind. Also, being attractive is a good thing, but it's not the all in all,
Right,
and I just feel, and I just feel like she has to get some more self-esteem because her self-esteem is very, very low. And he's done that to her. Yes, I believe, like the lady said before me, she is the writer. She is the person that's making him look good when it's selling these books, but at the same time, that's all she might be. But it doesn't mean that she needs to get cheated on like that. And then her kids, those kids are going to see this years later. I don't know how old they are, but they will see this. And
Absolutely.
They will see Tasha K trended, and everybody trended about their father doing their mother any kind of way. You know how hurtful that can be?
That's going to be very hurtful.
But that was it. That was it, Wiley.
Thank you so very much for calling in, sister. Okay.
Okay, babe.
Bye-bye. 1147, calling you on the air. 1147.
Hi.
Hey.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Okay, thank you. So it's my first time on the show.
Thank you. Welcome.
So I wanted to talk about two things in particular. I was watching Dejanay, I'm probably mispronouncing her name, but she was hoping that this could be a ministry to her, a ministry to save other marriages, a ministry that she can be an example to others. And I thought about that, and I said, in actuality, two things can happen. Because people see what is happening, I think it can open the eyes to others that are going through this abuse to say, I can't accept this because otherwise I will be at that end. And I think that's how it can work out. I saw the video with Tasha K tonight. I mean, this is sad. When I saw Derrick as well, I saw the narcissism. I mean, I'm not trying to diagnose anyone, but I saw that this man truly didn't care for her. But what I'm also concerned about, like I mentioned before, about other people kind of like, moving away and saying, no, I don't want to be like this lady. I'm also questioning the family members. Where are our family members? Where are loved ones? Is there somebody in the church that's telling her that she needs to stay there? I mean, I grew up in the church, and a lot of times, sometimes they will give you misadvice, meaning to say that you need to stay there, regardless of the situation.
Some will even instruct you that you should stay, that you should work on your marriage. Don't let the devil destroy it. But in some cases, when you keep getting embarrassed, it will possibly save your life, probably for not catching an infection, etc.
Right, and what's so weird about that is that, overall, God does not want divorce, but he gave us a leeway for this. It wasn't the initial plan, but for adultery, a person can leave their spouse. So if God has given us that leeway, I find it so strange that I see other people encouraging stay in your marriage, despite what this is doing to someone. And it's just amazing to me that this is encouraged. I mean, I grew up in the church, so I've seen it. I've seen abuse and discouraged. So I hope that people, that are looking at this, as they listen to her, they also look at her and say, you know what, this is a broke down person. I don't want to be there.
All right. With the and my thing is this, she does that, and I wish that she can get out and have a space to really be able to see if do she really want to keep on getting embarrassed. I think probably she made a decision. Yeah. Hey, I don't want my children growing up in a one-parent household, so I'm gonna just leave. I'm gonna just stay. So, but she keep getting embarrassed publicly because your husband is a public figure. He's getting embarrassed publicly, and now you're coming out publicly and you're embarrassing yourself of the way that you look. So all the round looks sad.
And even more, I'm just going to be real quick. Even more so than the embarrassment, she's losing her youth. She's giving this man all of her youth and her time. She needs to stop. Think about it. Reflect and see if this is the home that God would want her to be. Really ask that question and kind of sever ties from that. You know what I mean? She's losing her time. She's losing her youth. She's losing so many things. And she's going to need another therapy by the time if she decides to leave this marriage.
All right. We thank you so very much for calling in.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Okay, we got another caller. 1427. Caller, you're on air. 1427. You live on the air?
Yes. Hi.
Hi.
Yes. Hi. I'm just confused. I used to listen to this guy. He did give out good advice. And I was coming from a breakup at this time. So his advice used to make me feel like, okay, feel good. I got it. All right. And, with my self-esteem and everything. Then when I found out, then I stopped listening to him for a long time. And then when I found out about this, I'm like, wow. I'm just blown away about it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't even know. I don't even have words. And my family members, I was telling them about it.
Okay.
And they was like, well, why? They was asking me why are you so, stressed? I'm not stressing it. It's like, I can't believe that you can't believe everything nobody said. But this guy just gave off like he's, you know what I mean? Like it's just,
like he knew everything. The relationship guru, that he was perfect, and that he was giving you advice. So, I'm sorry that happened, but sometimes you have to look deep inside and stop looking for people on the internet to help you with your self-esteem. That's something that you got to reach on the inside and build your own self up.
I've been stopped that. Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, this was back then when I used to listen to him, but then I'm 50, 4 now. I've been stopped listening. It's just, it caught me off guard when I heard about it.
Okay.
I said, wow, I used to listen to this guy, and think that he had it going on with the advice and bigging, women up and stuff like that. But shoot, I've been and found my little self-esteem. I said, shoot, this is crazy.
All right. Well, we thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you. Thank you. And thank you for the show.
All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Okay. 7992, caller, you're on the air. 7992. Hello. All right. We're going to move on. Thank you so much. So we're going to say shout out to all the callers. If you want to be notified when we go live, I will post that on the screen. Somebody lifted a super chat. They said, I missed the whole live. That's why you got to be added on to the text list, and you will never be able to miss another one. You will always be notified when we go live. I'm going to post that on the screen really quickly so you don't have to miss a live. Give me a second while I post it up on the screen. Give me a second. Right here, if you want to be notified, text The Wiley Show to 833-760-1691. Now, when you text The Wiley Show, it is actually one word. Let's go to the phone lines. 1705, caller, you on the air. 1705. Hello.
Oh, sorry. Yes, I'm there. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Hi, how you doing? First time on the show.
Yes. Welcome.
Basically, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
I said welcome to the show. Go ahead.
Thank you. I'm sorry. It's kind of crazy to me, like when I'm looking at the whole life that he did with his wife. Like if we look at the situation from our perspective, like we can clearly see that this woman is literally being manipulated. Her mental health is like literally in danger as we speak. He may possibly just lose it after Tasha K's live tonight. He may possibly just abuse her physically out of anger. So, like, I'm a bit concerned for her. And secondly, I feel like they literally clown the whole Christianity religion, honestly.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's kind of disturbing. It's like, wow, you did all this, now you're using God. It's like, okay, let me go ahead and rob a bank, and hopefully the judge will listen to the fact that, I'm a believer in God and I go to church. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, you really can't be serious. And he needs to be held accountable. This lady needs to leave. Someone needs to help her. A parent, a friend, somebody help her.
A parent
She's
or a
literally
friend.
gone.
You're right about that. And where's her mom and daddy?
Like, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you. Say it again.
I said, where's her mom and dad?
Yeah, like I'm really concerned about that. And he could have possibly put her physical health at risk. You know what I mean? Speaking of all these women, who knows what he could possibly bring back to her. It's just really disturbing. It's really sad. And, and I feel like the media is pushing it. And again, I'm not part of this whole, black male worshiping, but I feel like it's looking bad for us right now. It's like, why is it that every time we have a black male or some kind of representation, they're being slandered? It's not a good look.
It's not. We thank you so very much for calling in.
All right, no problem. You have a great night.
All right, bye-bye. Yeah. All right. Give me a second. We're going to go to the next caller. 1335. Caller, you on air. 1335.
Hey, Wiley, how are you?
Hey.
So I just wanted to say that I never watched that guy. I never listened to him, but just from hearing, everything about him, I can definitely say that I was in a similar situation myself, where it was flipped. I did my husband so wrong, so wrong, so wrong.
So you cheated on with how many
and
people?
All I can say is,
how many people you cheated on with?
I don't know, maybe 10.
Oh my God! Wait a minute! Wait! 10 people?
Mm-hmm.
Why are you doing with 10
he
people?
left.
Was it at the same time? Was it?
No, it was over the course of 15 years.
What? Wow.
Mm-hmm.
How did he find out?
He left. He actually saw it on my computer. I left my computer up one day, this guy that I was talking to. And when he saw that, I just told him everything else.
Wow.
And we tried and tried and tried, and he left.
So he left you for real.
He left.
He divorced you, or y'all was y'all married?
We got a divorce. We was divorced for roughly 2 years, 3 years. And we are currently remarried.
Oh, so y'all got remarried.
And we got remarried. And when I tell you, for me, God is so amazing. I just saw. I mean, it took him leaving me for me to see all of my wrongness. And I'm not the type of person to go to this person or that person or this person for advice. I get on my knees and I pray, and I also go to counseling. But I'm a person that was raised in a one parent home, and it wasn't my choice. My father passed when I was 5. My mom never remarried, so that's my story. I mean,
all right,
it's not exactly like his, but yeah. So I can definitely attest to that women have done the same thing, because I am one of those females, and I'm just so thankful that my husband, he didn't give up.
I'm happy that he didn't give up either. Like, that's something. Well, thank you so very much for calling in. So you faithful now? You're not sleeping with no more men out of the relationship now?
Absolutely. I don't even look at another man. I feel like I fall in love with him every single
that's beautiful.
day.
That's beautiful. Thank you so much for calling in, sister.
Thank you. Have a good one.
All right. Bye-bye. Oh, wow. Somebody that cheated on their husband with 10 men. Now they remarried. Oh, see, women cheat too. 7180, calling you on air. 7180.
Hello?
Hey,
yes.
you're live
Well,
on
hi,
air.
how are you?
All right.
Hi, how are you?
Doing
this
great.
Is the first time that I call into this. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes,
This is the first time I call into the show. I want to tell you that this thing that's happening to her, I feel so bad for her. First of all, I'm a Muslim, and we do have polygamy in my religion. But however, God told the woman, you have a choice, either to stay or to leave. God didn't say you can stay and take all this abuse. So all this, or all this cheating, or all this disloyalty and dishonesty. So a woman has a choice, but sometimes as an abused woman, maybe, I don't know if she has an outlet. I believe in my heart that she wants to get out, but because of the religion and spirit and the thing of not being a divorce, because also in my religion, being a divorced woman is shameful. So she's scared that, oh no, if I get a divorce, it's a shame. So I pray for her, even though I'm a different religion, but I pray for her. I really do. I really do.
All right. We thank you so very much for keeping it real.
Thank you so much.
Love you.
Thank you.
All right. 7992, calling you on the air.
I think a lot of people are offended for the wrong reasons. Come on. All right. So with this whole Derrick Jaxn thing, I don't really care for it, to be totally honest with you. It's not something that like I was tuned in beforehand, before like everybody presented it or whatnot. But what I did see in the video, like his wife she was giving me, okay, look, you wanted me to do this video, so this is what I'm gonna give you. This is what I'm gonna do. And that's I mean, like when you read things, when you see things, when you digest it, you can take it a certain way. And like what she was given, it was just that. You know, it wasn't, I feel like there's not really much more to the story other than he cheated and she just gotta figure out whether or not she's gonna stay. But as far as like her people saying, oh, that's why she cheated, that's, you know, the folks that saying that's why he cheated, they're definitely the ones that would line up to get with him. And they're just as shiesty as the mistress or anybody else, because nobody can be to blame for why another person cheated, let alone a grown ass man that is married. I mean, this is something that we should just all know. As far as everybody is like calling and trying to like, I've been listening to calls like from multiple nights or whatever from everybody just calling and saying, oh, she did this, she wasn't doing this, she was looking this way, she was looking that way. No one deserves anything. Point blank, period. No one deserves to be cheated on when vows after vows are made. You know, and that's that on that. Anybody that's calling to say anything on her character should feel some type of way, because at the end of the day, she didn't do anything wrong. She was just a part of the marriage. She was just someone, whether or not she knew or whatever the case may be, she is just a part of the marriage.
Absolutely.
And at the end of the day, like, you're going to want to, you know, if you do vows or if you make a contract or if you do any type of agreement, you're going to want to make sure that you can fulfill this agreement, or both parties could fulfill the agreement before, you know, you try to like break the contract, break the vows, break the agreement, or whatever the case may be. So I don't know why people are calling, making it seem like she's flawed or whatever the case may be, but she's not. As far as the mistress, I mean, her story is definitely like something that is like, I mean, there are some grown ass, weird ass guys that are literally like that literally would like, you know, wait in the parking lot, do some creepy ass shit like that, and it not even be a thing to them. Wow. They exist, and the moment that a lot of these women come out and say anything about those guys, it's like, oh, they're crazy, and they're like, you know, but it's like that type of like dystopian kind of like reality is a lot of what these mistresses live in, because they're faced with predicaments that may just seem crazy, and they're like, whoa, is this happening as they're making the decision to do whatever they're doing? So the mistress, she came out and she said, oh, she was out and she met him up in the parking lot and she had a little quick or whatever. You know, sometimes that happens. The quick wham bam get the best of us or whatever. And I feel like, you know, like that, yeah, exactly. We're all familiar with that kind of behavior, and
yes,
we see it
especially if
under
you was
the
a part
rug.
of it. Yeah. But we thank you for calling in.
And
you want to finish? Okay. You want to finish your last point? Okay.
Oh yeah, no. I just feel like, you know, it like that's the kind of behavior that we kick under the rug or whatever. But that type of like crazy ordeal is something that happens on the regular for like a lot of gay guys in particular or whatever. A lot of like, you know, a lot of like DL guys do the same kind of behavior like that or whatever, to where they kind of want it now. It's like, you know, it's something that, you know, it's sex demon behavior, and that's something that is like ravaging the rap community.
All right. Thank you so much for calling in. Okay, now. Oh, let's go. So we're gonna go to the next caller. All right, anonymous, you live on the air.
Wiley.
Hello,
Wiley.
I'm doing good.
Wiley, you know, I just caught up on this Derrick Jaxn fella.
Yes.
And, you know, we know that his wife is in a sunken place. Okay, she's definitely in a sunken place, and he's a total sociopath. Okay? A sociopath. Okay? What I want to know is the surge that had the affair with him. How low are these ladies' self-esteem? Now, you're a surgeon. You met this man 5 months, and within 5 month period, he's cursing you out, telling you to get your behind back to Georgia. I mean, is the ratio of men to women in Georgia that bad that these women tolerate this type of behavior? Is it that bad in Georgia, ladies?
It's probably, oof. Is it that bad, ladies in Georgia? I don't stay in Georgia.
I don't stay there neither. You know what? They better get a little New York style to them, because you know what? I wouldn't have put up with this guy for 5 minutes. Okay? When I was married to my ex-husband and my son was a little baby, okay? And he was in the corporate world, okay? Both we're professional people. And he was fooling around, okay? And told me, I said, bring your son home some diapers, some Pampers.
Mm-hmm.
And he had to make his little run. You want to know what I did?
What did you do?
Okay, I didn't sit up there holding his hand where he was squeezing the blood completely out of her hand. Okay, hoping that she better not move. I went up, I gave my baby peas, applesauce. I gave him everything I could give him. And you know what? He messed in his diaper. And when I went up to his office, he was having a big meeting, holding a big meeting in his office. This is New York style, baby. Listen up, ladies in Atlanta. I went straight in that room, and his secretary, I said, get the hell out of my way. I took my baby diaper off and went there and slammed it on that table. Okay? A big corporate meeting he was having, 25 people in there. And I turned around and told them all to have a shitty day. You know what? He never did that again. He never did that again.
Wait a minute. So
you damn right I did.
Why would you mess up the bag?
Have a shitty day. That's just what I told them. Okay? If you try to embarrass me, I'm going to embarrass the hell out of you. I would have never sat there like she did. But you know what? That poor woman is in a sunken place. He's been beating on her physically, mentally, and emotionally for years. Okay? But my whole thing is with the mistresses, where's your self-esteem? You're a surgeon, ma'am. You don't sound too bright. You sound like your self-esteem is in the toilet. To only know this man for 5 months and to have him tell you to go get your eyelashes and nails done, you look horrible, and come out in the parking lot and let me screw you. Where's your self-esteem? So that's what he's aiming for. He's aiming for these lowbrow women with low self-esteem, okay? But he needs to get a New York one like I did, okay? My husband never in life embarrassed me again. And then I divorced his ass. Try it, ladies. It works.
We thank you so very much, Wendy. I mean, shout out to the caller. Thank you.
You have a great rest of your night, Wiley.
I feel you on that. Okay.
Bye-bye now.
All right, bye-bye. We down to one more caller. And that's it, ladies and gentlemen. 8018, caller, you on air.
Hey, Wiley.
Hey.
I love Wendy. Oh, my God. Wendy. I just love me some Wendy. Hey, Wendy. Hey, producer. I'm going to tell you just a quick story. So I got married in my 20s. I got married right after college. And everything was all good. We came back to D.C. Everything was going good. He was cheating. Okay? He was cheating before we got married. All right? And I was like, are you ready for this? He's saying yes. And I'm thinking, okay, he's ready. Well, I'm ready. He's ready. Let me just try. So we get married. First couple of years were good. At least I didn't know about anything. I'm not even going to say that he wasn't. I believe he was. I just didn't know about it.
Okay.
And so when I did start finding out stuff, it was like it just did something to me because I married him straight. I knew him before college, but then when I graduated, it got, I was like, I wanted to go and do something else, but I wanted to just come back to DC, plan our roots here. But it was like
I just wanted to hold on because I didn't want to, in my mind, fail at this marriage. It was my first marriage and I really wanted it to work. You know, I was one that went out with my friends, I did things with them, and I would talk to one or two friends about what I was going through. And it got to the point, it was happening so frequently that I stopped talking about it and I went into a shell. And I'm not going to say that I didn't look like Derrick Jaxn's wife. Her look, and let me say this, her look has nothing to do with it, but the way that she looked would make one believe that she is and has lost herself, because you can still keep yourself up.
Yes.
It's just a mask that you're putting on. Some of us hide it, and I hid mine very well. You know, I became very good at that. I hid how I was feeling. You know, we would get into arguments, and sometimes, you know, we get into pushing, you know, not like serious injury, but like we would push each other. Oh, I would push him. I'm going to admit that. I would, but I would do that out of anger. And it took a few more years because I just knew he would come back and say, I'm sorry. And, you know, I was always one when I was younger. I was hanging out doing my thing, but I found myself just caught up in this so-called marriage, these lies. And I was just really wanting to believe that he would do better, but deep down inside, I knew that he wouldn't. So I stayed. Till finally, I'm in my 30s, and I just said, F it. You know, it's like you can't put a time on when someone will walk away. You have to build up the courage, because it could be a number of reasons why the person doesn't want to leave. I don't want to start over. I have these kids. Who's going to help me raise my children? I don't want another man around my children, you know. But just being alone sometimes with your kids and them being happy, because we don't know what's going on in the house, it's probably far worse than what we think it is. But if she probably did leave, I'm sure that she would be happier. But we can't put a time on that. She has to be ready, sick and tired of being sick and tired. Just like a lot of us were. Some of us are just more willing to admit it. Wendy did it in a different way. She did. She did it in a different way.
Right.
You know, I just got to the point where I was just like, I got to go. You know, and I was one of them. I left and never went back.
All right. Well, we thank you
You
so
know,
much.
and I can think. Oh, okay, thank you, Wiley.
No, I'm just saying thank you for sharing that, because like I said, some women stay for some odd reason. I don't know the reason why Derrick Jaxn's wife is staying. And also could be financially. Do you really want to risk you going out to get you a job yourself? You know, when you were so much with your man, he been the
But didn't
breadwinner.
they go to college together? Didn't
They did go to college
graduate
together.
together?
So she probably, you know, yeah. But when the last time she worked in the workforce, you know?
Yes, yes. I just really want her, you know, I want people to stop looking at the outside and temporarily put yourself in her shoes. If you've ever been cheated on before, or even if you felt that you were being cheated on, you know what that feels like. And this woman has went through this time and time again, and now it's in the open.
All right.
You know, how would you feel if you at work and somebody telling you that they saw your husband around the corner with another woman?
Facts.
I mean, you would feel like her.
Oh,
okay,
yes.
Wally, that's all
You're
I
right.
have to say.
You're right. All right. Thank you. Okay.
Alrighty.
All right. Now, it's like about 50 callers in the queue right now. We're not going to get to all 50. I tried to cut off everybody so everybody be able to get on. So sorry if you all was not able to call in. We have to cut the lines a little short. It's too many of y'all. I can't get to everybody. I'm just going to cut the lines right now.
Thank you for using Blog Talk
To
Radio.
get to all
Goodbye.
50 of y'all, but it's just so many. But if it's your first time watching the Wiley Show, make sure you all click that thumbs up button. If you're returning, click the thumbs up button. If you are not subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. I can't keep the show going. Tomorrow, I got to go get my COVID, the vaccine. Okay, so tomorrow we'll have to go get the vaccine shot. So we got a busy day tomorrow. Okay, so if you didn't get a chance to call in, my apologies. It was just too many. It was up to like 50 people in the queue. It was just too many of y'all to get through it. So we try to get to everybody. All right. Thank you all so very much. If you did not get a chance to call in, make sure you leave us a comment. and tell us what you wanted to say about the situation. All right. If you want to be added to the text list, put it on the screen. Give me a second. If you want to be added to the text list, you just text the Wiley Show, one word with no spaces, right? To 833-760-1691. Again, text the Wiley Show with no spaces, just one word, to 833-760-1691. Thank you all. Shout out to all the moderators, and we will see you all in the next video. Make sure y'all thumbs up and subscribe, people. We'll be back on another video, another time. Peace.